Socialism. Socialism is an economic and political system in which the means of production, such as factories, farms and businesses, are collectively owned and controlled by society or government, rather than by private individuals or corporations. In a socialist society, the goal is to distribute wealth and resources more equally among people, with the goal of a more equitable distribution of opportunities and outcomes. In a socialist system, the government typically plays an important role in regulating the economy, providing social services such as healthcare, education, and housing, and ensuring that the basic needs of all citizens are met. The basic principle of socialism is the belief in cooperation and collective responsibility, with the goal of creating a more just and equitable society where everyone has access to the resources and opportunities they need to thrive. Conservatism. As its name suggests, conservatism gives priority to traditional values, institutions and practices in the social, political, moral, cultural and religious spheres. It emphasizes the importance of stability, order and continuity in society. Capitalism. Capitalism calls for a system in which individuals and private entities own and control the means of production and distribution of goods and services. It emphasizes free market principles such as competition, private property rights, and limited government intervention in economic affairs. It also emphasizes the importance of individual freedom and economic freedom and considers them essential for comprehensive social progress and well-being. Communism. Communism is centered around common ownership, where everyone shares everything equally. In a communist society, there is no private property, and the government controls the means of production, such as factories and farms. The idea is for everyone to contribute what they can and get what they need, ensuring justice and eliminating social classes. Anarchism. Anarchism calls for a society free of hierarchical structures of power, such as governments or corporations. Rather, it emphasizes individual freedom, voluntary cooperation, and mutual assistance. This with aim of creating more equal and liberated society. Libertarianism. Libertarianism emphasizes individual freedom, autonomy, and minimal government interference in personal and economic matters, and that individuals should be free to make their own choices as long as they do not harm others or violate their rights. Liberals advocate limited government, preferring a small state focused on protecting individual rights, such as property rights and freedom of expression. Feminism. Feminism advocates equality between the sexes, with a particular focus on women's rights and opportunities. It seeks to address and dismantle systemic inequality and sexism, and aims for a society in which everyone, regardless of their gender, enjoys equal rights, opportunities, and freedoms. Liberalism. Liberalism gives priority to individual rights, equality and freedom, and emphasizes the importance of personal independence and limited government intervention in both personal and economic matters. Liberals believe in protecting civil liberties such as freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, and freedom of the press, and consider them essential to promoting a diverse and pluralistic society. This is what liberalism does. It defends the rights of individuals to live freely, make independent choices, and pursue their own interests without undue interference from government or other authorities. It also values diversity, tolerance, and the protection of minority rights, and strives for a society in which all people are treated fairly and enjoy equal opportunities regardless of their background. Democratic socialism. Democratic socialism calls for a democratic political system in which the means of production, such as factories and businesses, are owned and controlled either by the state or by the workers themselves. This system aims to create a more equitable distribution of wealth and resources by providing social services such as healthcare, education, and housing to all citizens. Environmentalism. Environmentalism that aims to protect and conserve the environment by addressing issues like pollution, deforestation, climate change, and loss of biodiversity.